The 11th of October is an important day. Every year I celebrate it by taking me and my daughters out to eat somewhere.
My life is very productive. I have a very good lifestyle with my kids.
My life is full of energy, and every day I wake up and I really look to a brand new day.
I am a survivor of domestic violence.
I'm someone who survived domestic violence to be a more positive and confident person.
I'm a survivor of a forced marriage and honour-based abuse.
Domestic violence affects everyone. It transcends race, it transcends class, culture, ethnic background, social status. Any woman can be potentially victimised. There isn't a syndrome, if you like, where women will enjoy being abused. If somebody has very low self-esteem, they are seeking love, as most people are, a perpetrator will pick that up. They will hone in on that.
The fear factor of isolation, not being able to mix in with the community, being alone with 2 children.
One part of you says, I want to leave. I need to leave to have a better life, but things hold you back.
Women are often blamed, so they are judged by society that it's their fault. Their self-esteem has been eroded, but often women stay because they're in fear of their lives.
I was frightened of leaving. I was frightened of being on my own. It's one of the hardest decisions that I ever made, to leave him. Also, it was too late. You know, I was already pregnant when this happened, and I'd had this vision of this man and how I wanted our life to be. It's quite difficult to accept that, you know, this isn't, you know, what you wanted. This isn't a good situation. This most definitely is a situation that you have to come out of.
And I remember, you know, some older people used to say, it's better to stay in the house with a madman than no man at all.
When I was young and living with my parents, we all celebrated in a lot of colours and festivities and lots of food. When women get divorced, they're ostracised from the community.
Women from South Asian communities, for example, and Kurdish communities and Turkish-speaking communities may experience different forms of domestic violence in terms of honour-based violence and forced marriage. The immediate family, extended family and the community at large may feel that if they leave the marriage or don't agree to the marriage, then they will have brought shame and dishonour on the family.
You'll never be accepted after you break away from a marriage.
If frontline services supporting women who have experienced domestic violence did not exist, women would be even more vulnerable to the violence. The key priority for a woman is usually her children, but obviously then her safety, so it's paramount. Specialist frontline services are a lifeline, literally, for women who are trying to flee the violence.
I took me and the twins out for a walk, well, what was supposed to be a walk, and I walked up there and I introduced myself to the lady at the office. It is important to have those services out there. If the support wasn't in place, I definitely believe that I wouldn't have been able to leave him, no. I wouldn't have fled, I wouldn't have left him. I don't even think I would be here now.
It's akin to being in a war situation. The perpetrator will be saying that he will kill you if you leave, he will kill you if you tell somebody, he will kill your children. When a woman leaves, that is when she's most at risk of death, so they're in fear of their life.
ask for help and tell somebody. Like for me, it was my friend that helped me, but you could go on the internet, tell your GP. There's lots of different people that you can tell. It only takes to tell that one person to help you get out. It just made me feel more lost and more alone, keeping it to myself. Once I told somebody, it was painful, but it helped.
Just access that help and you will be given help, because there's more options and there are new laws that have come out. So it's more productive health-wise these days than it was so many years back. I've gone from being a victim to a support worker. I campaign against forced marriages, honour-based abuse. I am planning to go into university and sorting out a degree for myself very soon, and things are looking good.
I was so moved by all the practical help that's when I decided to set up my own support group as well, to help other people who were going through this.
We went to the park and I remember putting the girls on the swing and playing and just thinking like this is the first day of the rest of our lives. I will remind my friends and people around me, you know, it's my anniversary today. Today is the day, you know, that I left him 3 years ago. We all have the right to be free from violence.
Free to grow,
Develop,
fulfill our potential,
and live our lives in peace with dignity.
without support.
We would have lost that right.
and quite possibly our lives.
Never ignore what you see.
Report it.
Always speak out.